What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam for the PS2. Today we're taking on some more races. Today we have a special race for an incentive, I suppose, for Gunner's Threads. You'll be seeing a lot that we're unlocking clothes for multiple characters that we do not use throughout the game. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty great that we're doing that. But I do want to apologize again for the inconvenience. For the first episode, I am going to re-upload it again. I cannot believe I forgot the most important part, and it's the audio levels. I forgot to adjust the audio levels. All I did was I had to re-edit it because I didn't save the file. I mean, how many times you got to do that? But I did save it again because I wanted to, just in case this were to happen, and thankfully I had it, but unfortunately, I had it. So, yeah, that'll be re-uploaded. I'll probably just upload it really early tomorrow, so you guys have seen the episode by now. If you guys want to see it, you can. I'm sorry, I had to delete the other one. Your comments are nice. I appreciate them. Just, I'm stupid, and that's pretty apparent, so I do apologize for that inconvenience. But Episode 2 went well. Episode 2 went pretty good, didn't it? It went pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So hopefully we can get that done. I'm pretty optimistic about that being done. So I meant to talk about this yesterday, but I'm going to talk about it today because we have a little bit more time today. I received all the DS games for my Tony Hawk collection, and I was very curious of how they played, so I looked up a YouTube video of American Wasteland. I was wondering, like, how the hell can you play that game on the DS? Like, do they use touchscreen controls? But no, it's actually, like, the best, like, controls ever for a handheld. Oh, I mean, for the DS. I mean, it's exactly how you thought it would be without touch controls. It's, like, it's the same as PS2 controls, you know? Actually, it's the same as every other console, I suppose. I mean, unless you compare it to GameCube, which is just weird, but don't do that. Don't compare it to GameCube. But, you know, everything corresponds to ollie, flip, grab, and grind, and the game is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. I don't have any plans on Let's Playing it anytime soon, but if I ever get a 3DS capture card, yeah, I mean, I would totally do it. It's a pretty good-looking game. It's not bad at all. I would definitely recommend playing it. I'm gonna play through it myself to see how it plays. So far, it's a little boring. It's a little, but you know, I'm sure it'll get better. I'm not too worried about the story in a DS Tony Hawk game. It's a lot different than American Wasteland, but I think I can get used to it. And I also have Proving Ground on DS, and I'm hoping it plays the same as that, because it's pretty dang cool seeing that. I mean, it's pretty good that they did go with that kind of control set. I'm sorry, I'm very scatterbrained right now. I don't know. I've been playing some Rock Band, so I had to take a break to record this commentary to edit this video, so I'm happy to do that. I don't know why I wanted to play Rock Band today. I just wanted to do it, I guess. I have free will. What can I say? I have free will. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying the series. I know it's went to a pretty rough start, and I do apologize. See, I restart the event there. I'm doing pretty shit, but that shortcut that I was trying to take is very helpful. It's very, very helpful. So I know this Let's Play has been off to a pretty rocky start, but I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your love and support on the 3 different first videos that I've tried to put up. Sorry again. But this Let's Play is pretty cool. It's pretty different, and I don't know, it's not your typical Tony Hawk game, but at the same time it is, you know? It's pretty Tony Hawk-like, just in a different light. Oh, sorry, I had to yawn. I also received Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for the Dreamcast today, so that completes my Dreamcast collection, which is pretty great. I mean, that was only 2 games, so I can't really say it was incredibly difficult, but the PSP version should be coming pretty soon, and I'm pretty stoked about that. I also ordered a new Super Nintendo. I know this is kind of off topic, but I've been needing a new Super Nintendo. My Super Nintendo has the weirdest issues. I think it's something with the board inside of it. I feel like I've explained this before, but the thing with my Super Nintendo is that so say you're launching, you put in Super Mario World. You know how in the first thing you see is the Nintendo Presents. It goes bing. So I only see that. I see the Nintendo Presents, then I hear the little bing, and then the music plays, but I have no video from there on out. Is that just not the weirdest thing in the world? The music plays, I can't do anything, but the music plays and plays and plays. You can't hear any of the menu being selected. It's just the music plays. It just keeps playing. And I tried that with Clay Fighter as well, and the same thing happens with, Rare Presents, Clay Fighter, and then that's it. It just plays the music. That's it. It's the weirdest freaking thing. I don't know what the hell it is. Clearly it's not a video issue because it plays the video in the beginning, but then it just stops. And it's not my cables. I've tried every different cable. I've tried several different composite cables from my N64 to my GameCube cables. I've tried everything. It's not my power adapter. I'm using a regular Super Nintendo adapter, and it's just weird. I tried what's that called? What's that freaking called? I don't even know what that's called. When you have to plug it into the antenna. I can't even remember what it's called at this point. I was using that for a little bit. I also had a weird issue with a Genesis I bought, and I still haven't resolved that. Kind of sucks that I paid money for it, but I didn't pay money for the Super Nintendo. It was kind of just a crapshoot. My friend said he had an extra Super Nintendo. Well, not an extra one, but he had one. So then he just gave it to me. It's all yellow and gross. So I ordered a nice, pristine, gray one that looks nice. It's going to be cool. I'm going to be able to play my games again. Man, I'm excited. I'll be able to play Earthbound. Oh my god, it'll be so great. It'll be so great. So, that's pretty great. So, I've been having a pretty rough week at work, and it kind of shows with me being scatterbrained. I've been thinking, like, my job requires a lot of, tasks that require a lot of brain power, and to make sure nothing goes wrong, I like need as much thinking as possible. I need time to focus, shit like that, and I've just been drained. It's only been 2 days, and I've been fucking drained, and it's because one of my coworkers is out. And he's so great. He's so awesome. But, he does deserve a vacation. I'm not saying he's bad for taking a vacation, but, juggling his job on top of my other 3 jobs that I take, it's crazy. It really puts a strain on your brain. And I've been talking about it with my coworkers, just saying that I just can't handle how things are going, I was checking out, just randomly. It was just completely random. I was checking out the stuff on the network drive, and there's a lot of procedure stuff, but there's also a spreadsheet on there that shows what your job titles are at what level you are. Now, there are 3. Actually, it said there was 4 levels, but I know for a fact we went back to 3. There's 3 levels of the associates that we rank at. So when you first start at our job, it's a rank 2. That means you can process the work, you can encode checks and whatever. So a level 2 does all the keying to encode the checks to make sure things go through and you can key in the database. Level 3 is when you start doing reporting, and when you start learning how to send the money to the bank and how you can close out consolidations and stuff like that. And now that's 2 levels. That's 2 employees, 2 different employees. And then you have the team lead. Now they didn't list what the team lead does, but I was told what the team lead does when I was brought on as a team lead, obviously. So I do 3 employees worth of work as one person, and it's a huge strain on the brain. And the thing that doesn't really make sense is that nobody else cares, we all work really hard there. I think all of my employees work super, super hard, and they're so great. But I think it's a management thing where they just don't get it. They just do not get it, man. And I think what they don't get, and I don't mean to pick on management, because of all the fucking things, they would never see this. But my supervisor is just fucking stupid. Just so stupid. And I hate saying this. I hate being the Debbie Downer about just, negative work environments, but how can you be so stupid? It's just so, I can't even explain how stupid it is, but my job as a team lead is to do the extra tasks that they cannot perform. Now, the reason they got their job was because of longevity at their job. So when they started as a level 2, they went straight to level 3 because they were there long. They started doing level 3 things like a level 3 should, and then they moved to team lead because they were there, just because they were there. Not because they were qualified, but because they were there. Which, one, is a huge fucking issue, because if you're not qualified for the job, then don't give it to somebody. Don't just think that they're going to be able to do it. You gotta do it. When I was asked to be a team lead, I deserved it. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm an excellent, excellent employee. I'm very hardworking, and everyone knows that. But this person just fell into it, which is a huge issue. But then it gets worse. Our supervisor leaves. Guess what happens? They fall into that job too. So not only do they not know how to do a team lead job, but they don't know how to do a fucking supervisor job. So we're dealing with somebody that just has dealt with delegating their entire career, pushing work to other people that they don't want to do, which is a huge problem because you don't have a choice. It's your job to do your job. You know what I mean? You cannot just push shit you don't want to do to somebody else and then expect them not to care, At this point in my job, I'm doing their job as well as my 3 other jobs. So you can see where I'm getting a little stressed. And that's where I don't know how I maintain my positivity at work around other people. But when it comes to my supervisor, I'm cold as fucking ice, dude. I cannot even look them in the eye and think that they are worth looking up to. You gotta set an example for your fucking employees when it comes to being a supervisor. You can't just delegate work and expect everybody to be, oh, okay. You gotta work and other people will work. If you don't work, nobody wants to work under you because you don't work. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be involved in projects with you because you're the one shitty kid in class that doesn't do part of the group project. It doesn't make sense. And I don't mean to go on a huge rant here, but when things just bottle up like this, it's only a matter of time that I talk about it. And I love talking about being just business related things. And I want to be a manager one day, of whether it's the company I'm working at now or it's another company. But I feel as though I can definitely get to that position at the rate that I work. And I definitely know how not to work because I definitely have the example by my supervisor, because they don't work for shit. And I know that, we all work those jobs that, things just don't seem right. Things are unfair. We're not getting paid enough. I don't fucking care about how much I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid just enough. But I'm only getting paid for my one job. It's just like, when do I draw the line? When do I start fucking boycotting? And I don't plan to do that because I'm a piece of shit who can just put up with it. I like to work. I really like to work, but I don't like to be overworked and you not to see it. If I work a lot and you just keep putting more on, that's not motivation to keep working. I don't want fucking praising all the fucking time. I want you to understand that I'm a little overwhelmed and you need to shut the fuck up before I snap. You can't just expect me to be happy all the time and then, if I'm not happy that one time, as if it's the worst thing in the fucking world, like you didn't cause it or something, you know what I mean? Like, you can't be that blind. But they are. That's the thing. They definitely are. They're just stupid. It's so cocky to say, but I could be a supervisor. I could be our supervisor and do, 5 times the work that they do. I honestly believe that I could do way better than them. Because I know my job. They do not. That's just not like the blind man talking. I do know that they don't know because all their work goes to me. So I'm basically doing it now anyway. I know this video has been a little negative, but I want you all to work as hard as you can out there. I want you guys to be hard workers and not to be slackers. I want you to be up on the top of your company's branch. I want you to be that one employee that gets the employee of the month every fucking month, because you gotta work hard to get good shit. You gotta work hard and you gotta be a fucking great person. If you don't work hard and you slack off, you're not gonna get anywhere. Work hard, get paid a bunch of money, and then die. Pay taxes, dude. Don't forget to pay taxes, depending on where you are. Pay taxes and buy a house. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry this took a negative approach. It's more of a motivation for you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Good.